Hello, it's Jam Games here once again, and today we're going to continue with the round system. So yeah, let's get started. But first, let's change one thing that I noticed. When we are muscle flashing, it's okay, but when we are ADSing, we can't see anything when we are like auto firing. You see the muzzle flash is like too big. So let's first change that a little bit smaller so we can actually see something. So let's go to the uh, fire trace. Yeah. Now let's find the spawn emitter attached. This one, which is the weapon data muzzle flash. Okay. Now let's change the scale to like maybe 0.4. I think that's okay. You can leave it as 1 if you want, but I will do it like that. Now, still looks okay. Now we can actually see something. Yeah, but you can change it to whatever you want. Okay, now let's start adding things to the game mode. So let's open the GM_zombies. Now on here, increase round, we want to add a function to here. So let's create that function. It should be called set max health. That now let's go back to the event graph and let's add it to here. Like this. So first thing here on the increased round, set max health. Now let's open it. Now what we want to do, we actually we want to create a new variable called max_health, and the type should be float, I think. Yeah. Now let's change the default value to 50. This is important. You will see later why. So 50 here, okay. Now we want to set this max health from here, and from here we actually want to get a clamp float like that, and the values what we want to clamp it to is the minimum should be like 150 for me, and maximum like 50,000 maybe. Okay, I will explain this later. Now from the value we want to get select float, this one. Now we want to get round number. Oh, not set. We want to get it. Now we want to check if it's less than. Okay, this is just to make the zombies health match with the COD zombies. Like, I will show you. If the round number is less than 10, then we want to get the max health, which the default value should be 50, and we want to add 100 to it every round. So the first should be, because we are starting from 0, the first should be 150, 250, 350, and so on. And when we are at the round 9, it should be 950, yeah? And after that, so when it's not less than 10, so it's 10 or bigger, then we want to get the max health once again and multiply it. Now when we have this max health default value set as 50, and we will add like 100 to it every round, so this should be 950 on that round 10. Then we start to multiply it by 1.1. So it will increase like in round 30, it will be like a lot bigger, or like, yeah. You can also, if you don't like this way of doing this, or these like values, you can of course do whatever you want here, but this is the closest to the COD zombies. I checked online the values for the zombie health per round I checked the values and I came up with this code. So this should be pretty close. But you can clamp this max value to like 20,000 or 30,000 or whatever you want, but I think the 50k is okay. I don't actually remember what is the max cap on the COD zombies, but I think this is okay. Okay, this is done now, I think. Okay, compile and save. Now we can close this, set max health. Then we want to go here to the start round. And after this total zombies in round, we want to add a function to here also. And we want to leave here a little bit space because we want to add it to here. We later will add one more function to here. So let's create that function. It should be called set attack speed. Okay, now let's add it there before this delay. Okay, and now I will align it because it didn't look good. Okay, it's okay. So set attack speed. Now we want to open it. And here what we need to do is we also want to create a new variable called attack underscore speed. Okay. Now we want to also set it and clamp it. Clamp float like that. And the minimum should be 0.8, at least for me, and the max 0.4. Okay. And now from here we also want to get a select node, this one. Now thing, we want to get the round number and check if it's in range integer, this one. And we want to connect this return value to the index like that. So now if it's in range of 0 and 20, then we want to multiply and change this pin to float like that. And let's multiply it with 0.01 like that. And I will actually move it a little bit further. Okay. Now from here we want to add. Okay, and I will move it this even more. We want to add 0.8 and connect it to the true like that. So what this does is, if the round number is between 0 and 20, it will take the round number, for example 1, and multiply it with 0.01, so it should be 0.01, and add it to the 0.8, so it should be 0.81 on the first, and at round 20 it should be 1, because it adds this value to that every round. So at round 20 it should be 1, okay? And after that we want to get from here again, or actually we can just copy all this, duplicate it here, like that, and now from here, from default, we want to connect to here. Okay, now we want to check if it's in range of 21 and 100, like that. Now let's move this a little bit further, and we want to minus here. And what we want to minus is that 20 rounds from there. We want to minus 20, and I will actually add a reroute to here. Okay. And now after we have minused from it, we want to, I will align this, but so after we have minus 20, we want to multiply it by 0.005 like that, and then we want to add 1 to it. So what this does, so if it's not in range of this and the first number is 0, so it has to be bigger, so 21 for example, then it goes to here, and if it's in range of these, checks, for example, round 21 minus 20. So it's round 1 again, and multiplies it with that number and starts from the 1, which is the value from the round 20. So after round 20, it starts to add like 0.005 to the this number. So at around 100, this should be. Actually, did I add there one extra? No, I didn't. Okay. So after round 100 or at round 100, this value should be 1.4, I think. So 10. This should be 50. 20. Yeah. So at around 100, this value should be 1.4. And here to the false, we want to add it or change it to 1.4. So now, yeah, it should work. We can see later. Okay, compile and save. Now we can just close this also. And yeah, now we want to go to the enemy folder and to the tasks and to the attack player. And actually, we want to go back to the gm_zombies and to the spawn function, which should be here, spawn. Now we have this all here. Okay, we want to pp enemy spawner. Okay, we actually want to open this, so let's click this. Now let's move this a little bit further, and we want to add 2 inputs here. So the first one should be max health, and type should be float, and this should be float also, and this should be the attack speed, of course. Like that. And now what we want to do is actually we want to go back to the GM zombies, and now we want to add those or connect these values to here. So get max health, connect it to max health, and get attack speed, and connect it to the attack speed like that. So now they are connected. Okay, now we can go to the PP enemy spawner. And what we want to do from here, from the return value, we want to get the PPC health component. And from here, we want to set health current, this one. Okay. And we want to set it with this max health value. I will add some reroute pins to here. Like that. Maybe a little bit upward, like that. And now we want to also get from this and set health max. Set health max. There. That, and we want to connect this current to the health max, like that. Connect this to here. Okay. The next thing we want to get is the attack speed. So we actually now need to compile and save and go to the PP enemy main. And we want to add the attack speed variable to here. So attack speed. And the type should be float. And sorry, I want to add this underscore there. So attack underscore speed and float. Compile and save. Let's close this. So now we can get from here and set attack speed. And we want to set it at this, like that. Maybe let's move it a little bit further. And now we want to get this attack speed from here and connect it there. And now let's add some of these once again here. Now I will actually move it like that. Now it looks good. And this doesn't look good. So let's move it to here and here. So, okay, now it looks good. So yeah, now that we have set it, then we actually have to go to the let's close this, and we want to go to the tasks and to the attack player. So here at the play montage, we want to, or I want to move this, that, and now we want to get this, or actually we can just get from this, get the attack, get attack speed, and it's already in this same format, so it should like straight away work. So okay, from here also attack speed, connected to the play rate like that. So when the game starts, the play rate should be 0.8, and later, like if we're at round 20, it should be 1, and on the round 100, it should be 1.4. So it will get faster until the round 1.4, until the round 100. Okay, compile, save, and let's actually print a string here, just to try it. So print string, and what we want to print is that get this and attack speed. Let's connect it here. And I actually want to check one thing first. I will go to the PP first person character. I check if I have like many print strings here. I want to remove those. I don't have any. Oh, I have one. I will remove that and also that. Okay. Compile and save. Now let's try if it works. Okay. So let's check the attack speed. 0.81. So let's kill these guys. Okay. Let's check round 2. It should be 0.82. 0.82. I don't know if you can see because there is the health number, but yeah. And you can see they take more bullets. Okay. 0.83. Okay. I want to actually do one more thing. We can now go back to the enemy and tasks player. Now that we know that this works, we want to remove it because we don't need it. And then we want to go to the here to the spawn, and let's actually add a. So we are at the GM zombies and to the on the spawn function. Let's add a print string here after. Let's check the max health. So let's check if it works. It should work, and I'm pretty sure it works. But let's see. Now when it starts spawning, 150, 150, 150. Yeah, these guys should all be 150. Oh, sorry, I have set this weapon's damage to 0, so I cannot kill them with that. I set it to 0 just so when we were checking the bones. So now you can see 250, 250. Yeah, kill this. 350, 350, 350. Okay. Yeah, everything works. Now we can remove this print string from here. So yeah, now the zombie's health increases every round, and also the attack speed gets higher every round. And one more thing, I can actually show you guys how the attack speed is on the different rounds. So this is like, first one is the 0.8 or 0.881. You can see like it's somehow pretty slow. But now if we change the, you don't have to do this, or actually maybe you don't even want to do this, but I will change this to 4, so it should be 0.4 now always. Now let's check how fast it is. This is the round 100. It should be pretty fast. Yeah, it's a lot faster. So the game gets harder every round. Okay, I will change this back to 0.8. Okay, I think this was all for this video. Yeah, if you like what you saw, please click the like button, and if you have some questions, please comment below. And yeah, if you want to see some more, click the subscribe button, and yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.